Welcome to the Purple Rose. April is filled with myths, or are they? Are you superstitious, or are you playing it safe? Are you ready for the solar eclipse on April the 8th? Some believe animals will be silent and stand still and being vigilant, waiting for something to come. Would it be something coming from the moon and the sun that we won't be able to see with our solar eclipse glasses? What do you think? Do you think the solar eclipse are omens and signs of divine warning or punishment of things that we haven't done or left undone? Will cell phone service be interrupted? Will you be able to call or use your cell phone for directions during the solar eclipse? Myth 1. An eclipse will poison any field prepared during the event or in the fields. Would you be willing to eat your food and see what happens? Myth 2. Pregnant women should not watch the solar eclipse because it could harm your unborn baby. Some believe if you're pregnant and you watch it, your baby will be born blind or with a cleft lip. Do you believe that? And some believe if you watch it and you're pregnant, as long as you put a safety pin by your belly, it'll ward off evil spirits. Or if you put a piece of metal underneath the baby's crib, it will protect the baby. What do you think? Myth 3. Great evil will come. Do you believe great evil is on the way? Or do you believe? Myth 4. There are no eclipses at the Earth's north and south poles. Do you think that's so? Myth 5. Eclipses produce harmful rays that can cause blindness. Myth 6. Solar eclipse 6 months after your birthday or on your birthday are signs of bad health problems. Does anybody have a birthday on April the 8th? I would love to see what happens. Or do you believe Matthew 24:29 through 31? Then will appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. Are you guys preparing for Holy Week next week? Will you be celebrating Easter, Monday, Thursday, Good Friday? Do y'all believe that Jesus rose from the dead on that day? Do you participate? Or what are your beliefs? What do you do? Or are you just simply preparing to go to solar eclipse? Are you traveling somewhere? I'll be in St. Louis. And I can't see it from my house in St. Louis, so I'm going to be at one of the parks. So, if you're in St. Louis area, you could please hit me up and we can go for some drinks. Or we can meet and have lunch or a bagel. Or we could just stand and talk at the solar eclipse if you happen to be in the same park I'm going to be in. Well, I would want to know, what have y'all been up to? Thank you for listening to my story about the solar eclipse. Have y'all had a great day? What are your plans? How are you preparing for the solar eclipse? Did you buy your glasses from Amazon? Or did you go in some of the furniture stores? I think the one on Lindbergh in St. Louis are giving them away free. So you could go there and get some. Or, Amazon, you can get a whole bunch for like $5. And how do you know which ones are good? Can you wear the 3D glasses? Will they protect your eyes? Can you wear a welder's helmet? I don't know. So, tell me what you think. So, let me think about this. Now, I want to know what everybody's been up to. I know that I haven't made a video in 3 weeks. I'm having a little bit of car problems. Crazy car problems. Sometimes the Jeep works and sometimes the Jeep don't work. And let me tell you about my crazy car story. This is a freebie story for you. So, we have a mechanic that works on my car all the time. No problems. Great place. So I take it down there. The car's been there for 3 days. How about they can't get it to reproduce its problem of not cranking? Then when I get ready, they call me and they tell me to come get it. I said, okay. So how about when I walk in, the owner of the shop can't even make eye contact with me. So I'm thinking, something might be off with this situation. So then when I get closer to the counter, he finally looks up and tells me, oh, it might be your fuel pump. But the fuel pump's not bad. It's a sensor on the fuel pump. And I wouldn't recommend replacing it because you could just turn your key to the on switch and back and you could just thread your gas. But why would you not want to replace that? Questions running through my head. So then I ask, what if I agree to pay the $800 to get the new gas pump put on? How about they wouldn't even agree to put a gas pump on there because they couldn't get it to read what was really wrong with the car? Look, I don't like getting stuck. I don't like paying tow trucks. I would be more than willing to replace the fuel pump and the starter. Money is no option to me when it comes to safety and being stuck. So it's a good thing I have AAA. So I recommend everybody get AAA because you could go to the shop for years and they fix your car. And then one day you haven't done anything to these people. And they have your car for 3 days and they just refuse to fix it. They refuse to put parts on because it doesn't read on their computer. The check engine light don't come on. There are no codes. But I just find it odd that they would tell me to milk the system to the on and off switch. Not crank it fully, but milk it to thread the gas back in. So obviously that tells me that the fuel pump is bad. So now I'm going to have to call around and see who works on 2005 Jeeps because the Jeep dealers around here won't work on older model Jeeps. So I just wanted to tell you why we haven't been able to make a video here lately because I really don't want to get stuck nowhere. So welcome to my problems. But enough of my venting. Does anybody else have any crazy mechanic stories or solar eclipse stories? Please share them in the comments below. And thank you for subscribing to my channel and helping me with my audience and my videos. Bye for now. See you in the next video.